Imagine a battlefield where the most potent weapons weren't bullets or bombs, but inflatable tanks, fake radio chatter, and the sheer power of illusion. Picture a secret army, not of hardened combat veterans, but of artists, designers, sound engineers, and actors, tasked with one of the most audacious missions of World War II, to trick Hitler's elite forces. This isn't a Hollywood script. This is the incredible, true story of the Ghost Army, the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, a unit so shrouded in secrecy that their existence remained classified for over 40 years after the war ended. They fought not with brute force, but with cunning creativity and a masterful understanding of human perception, saving thousands of lives and playing a pivotal role in the Allied victory. Their story is a testament to the power of ingenuity in the face of overwhelming odds, a forgotten chapter of heroism that reads like a spy thriller, proving that sometimes the greatest victories are won not on the battlefield, but in the minds of the enemy. By 1944, the Allied forces were poised to launch the final push against Nazi Germany. However, the German military, though weakened, was still a formidable opponent, with vast intelligence networks and a deep understanding of European terrain. Every troop movement, every strategic decision was scrutinized by the enemy. The Allied command knew that conventional warfare alone would be costly, demanding an astronomical toll in human lives. They needed an edge, a way to outsmart the Germans, to make them see what wasn't there and miss what truly was. This desperate need for deception, for a psychological warfare unit unlike any other, led to the birth of the Ghost Army. It was a gamble, a radical departure from traditional military tactics, but one that promised to save countless lives if it succeeded. The idea was simple yet revolutionary: create a phantom army, a force that could appear and disappear at will, drawing enemy attention and resources away from real Allied objectives. But who would staff such a unit? Not your typical infantryman. The mission required a unique blend of skills: artists who could paint realistic landscapes, engineers who could inflate rubber tanks, sound technicians who could replicate the roar of 1,000 vehicles, and actors who could convincingly portray a much larger fighting force. The recruits for the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops were handpicked from art schools, advertising agencies, and Hollywood studios. They were men who understood illusion, perception, and the art of storytelling, now tasked with applying their creative talents to the deadliest stage of all, the European theater of war. Their arsenal was unlike any other. Instead of heavy artillery, they carried lightweight inflatable tanks, jeeps, trucks, and even artillery pieces designed to be quickly deployed and inflated, creating the visual impression of a massive armored division. These rubber decoys, often weighing less than 100 pounds, could be set up by a handful of men to mimic a force of thousands. From the air, or even at a distance on the ground, they looked astonishingly real. The illusion was further enhanced by meticulously crafted camouflage nets and fake tire tracks made by dragging logs behind jeeps, all designed to convince German reconnaissance that a genuine, large-scale military presence was in their sights. But visual deception was only one layer of their elaborate trickery. The Ghost Army also employed sonic deception, using massive sound trucks equipped with powerful amplifiers to broadcast pre-recorded sounds of troop movements, tank convoys, and bridge building. These recordings, made at the largest sound laboratory in the US, were carefully engineered to replicate the authentic sounds of a division on the move, complete with the clanking of tank treads, the shouts of soldiers, and the rumble of heavy machinery. Played at night, through powerful speakers, these sounds could travel for miles, convincing German listening posts that a massive force was assembling in a particular location, diverting their attention and resources. The third crucial element of their deception was radio trickery. A dedicated signal company within the Ghost Army mimicked the radio traffic of 2 full divisions, sending out coded messages, false orders, and routine communications. These operators, fluent in Morse code, meticulously replicated the unique fists, or sending styles of real operators from the units they were impersonating. This intricate web of fake radio signals was designed to be intercepted by German intelligence, reinforcing the illusion of a large active force where in reality only a few dozen men were present. This blend of visual, sonic, and radio deception created a multisensory illusion that was incredibly difficult for the Germans to penetrate. The Ghost Army's operations were a masterclass in tactical deception, often conducted just miles from enemy lines. Their first major mission, Operation Fortitude South, was a crucial part of the D-Day deception plan. While the main Allied invasion force was preparing to land in Normandy, the Ghost Army, alongside other deception units, created the illusion of a massive 1st U.S. Army group, FUSAG, preparing to invade Pas-de-Calais. They deployed hundreds of inflatable tanks and vehicles across southeastern England, broadcast fake radio traffic, and even had actors impersonate high-ranking generals, all to convince Hitler that the real invasion would come further north. This elaborate ruse successfully tied up German divisions in the wrong location, allowing the D-Day landings to proceed with less resistance. Throughout the European campaign, the Ghost Army conducted over 20 major battlefield deceptions, often moving rapidly from one location to another, sometimes impersonating forces twice their actual size. One of their most critical missions was during the Battle of the Bulge, where they helped to protect a vital supply route by impersonating a larger force, drawing German attention away from the real Allied movements. Their most daring and complex operation, however, came in March 1945, during the crossing of the Rhine River. As General Patton's Third Army prepared to cross the Rhine at Oppenheim, the Ghost Army was tasked with creating a diversion further north, near the town of Wesel. For 10 days, the Ghost Army meticulously simulated 2 full divisions, over 30,000 men, preparing for a massive river crossing. They inflated hundreds of rubber tanks, set up fake artillery positions, played continuous sound recordings of pontoon bridges being built and heavy equipment moving, and maintained a constant stream of fake radio traffic. They even staged mock troop movements and interacted with local civilians, spreading rumors of an impending attack. The Germans, convinced that a major assault was imminent at Wesel, diverted their forces and artillery to counter this phantom threat. This allowed the real Allied forces, including Patton's army, to cross the Rhine with significantly less opposition, a crucial step in the final defeat of Nazi Germany. The success of the Ghost Army was a testament to the creativity and bravery of its members. They operated under extreme secrecy, often in dangerous forward positions, knowing that if their deception was discovered, they would be highly vulnerable. Their mission was to be seen, but not truly there, to be heard, but not truly present. This psychological warfare saved an estimated 15,000 to 30,000 Allied lives, a staggering number for a unit that never fired a shot in anger as a collective. Yet despite their immense contributions, their story remained classified for decades after the war, their heroes forgotten by the public, their achievements known only to a select few. The reason for the prolonged secrecy was simple. The tactics and techniques developed by the Ghost Army were considered so effective and revolutionary that the US military wanted to keep them under wraps for potential future conflicts. It wasn't until 1996 that their story was declassified, finally allowing these unsung heroes to receive the recognition they so richly deserved. Many of the men who served in the Ghost Army went on to become prominent figures in the art world, including fashion designer Bill Blass, painter Ellsworth Kelly, and photographer Art Kane, bringing their unique creative talents back to civilian life. Their wartime experiences, however, remained a closely guarded secret, a shared bond among a small group of extraordinary individuals. The legacy of the Ghost Army is a powerful reminder that warfare is not just about brute strength, but also about intelligence, innovation, and the human element. They proved that a well-executed deception can be as devastating as any weapon, and that creativity can be a formidable force on the battlefield. Their story challenges our conventional understanding of heroism, highlighting the courage of those who fought not with rifles, but with imagination. These forgotten heroes, the artists and illusionists of World War II, played a vital role in shaping the course of history, demonstrating that sometimes the greatest victories are achieved by those who master the art of making the enemy believe in ghosts. If this incredible cinematic tale of the Ghost Army has captivated your imagination and shed light on a truly unique chapter of World War II, please make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. What aspect of their deception surprised you the most? How do you think their tactics influenced later military operations? We'd love to hear your perspective on these unsung heroes. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more unbelievable real stories and untold secrets of war that reveal the hidden depths of human ingenuity and courage. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode, because we're committed to bringing to light the extraordinary narratives that deserve to be remembered. Join us as we continue to explore the fascinating, often surprising truths behind history's greatest conflicts. Your engagement helps us keep these vital stories alive for future generations.